So I want to get to Esther's question. What has to be in place for Gen Zers to positively engage with a company? And we've talked about social media and influencers, but is there more than that? My daughter's 24, so she's in your cohort, a little younger.
Oh yeah.
And she's going to be entering healthcare as a nurse, hopefully next year. And as she looks at healthcare brands to consider, I don't know that influencers alone are going to be enough to entice her to one particular healthcare brand versus another. Knowing my daughter, she's going to be wanting to hit all the assets: blogs, vlogs,
Yep.
podcasts, live shows like this one, websites. How do you go about that if you're a Gen Zer and you want to? You like what you're hearing, but you're not quite there yet. You want to kick the tires.
Yeah, totally. So I'm going to answer the second part because that's quicker, and then we'll go to the first part. So why social media is a place to do it? To put it in simple terms, that is just where we live. My home is social media. Mm-hmm. So if I'm scrolling at 2 a.m. on TikTok, I am just as qualified as a candidate than if I wear a suit and tie and show up at a career fair. So we're actually allowing companies to reach candidates first before they even go to the career fair. Right. They might just not look the job or look like they're ready to apply for a job, but they're the same person, right? So social media for us is the paradigm of stop trying to help Gen Z find a job. Let's make jobs find Gen Z. Just like everything else, like so many products on my table right here, my desk, I bought because it targeted me as a digital ad. And so when you do the same thing with a job, you're meeting candidates where they are. We're not asking Gen Z to come to corporate America's doorstep. We're going to Gen Z's doorstep, which is social media. That's where everybody lives. So that's the question to that. Now, in terms of, okay, an influencer is not enough to attract me or convince me to work somewhere. That is a great point. And what we're saying is it's the first step to at least make you aware of something, right? Because again, a lot of these companies people don't even think about working there. So I'm not going to do research on you online if I don't even know that I should be doing research on you, if that makes sense. So we're using influencers as a mechanism for career discovery, which in America, career discovery does not happen organically. No. It's something which is very interesting. If you watch a Gen Zer wake up, live a day, and go to sleep, they're exposed to songs, products, logos, news, things going on halfway across the country or world. Not one new job did they learn about, right? Organically or naturally. So that's what we're, really trying to hammer down is like, okay, let's make career discovery as organic as everything else in our culture. After you discover something, we tell companies all the time, you got to watch what's being said about you on social media, on Reddit, on various forums. Gen Z goes on some deep internet wormholes to really figure out, can I trust this company? What's it like? We'll reach out to a lot of people that used to work there or currently work there. Gen Z does a great job of doing their research to figure out, okay, using the internet, is this a place that like I actually would, connect to, vibe and culture fit? So we really care about culture fit. Companies are starting to really understand the importance of culture fit, but Gen Z's really led the charge of like, no, I'm culture fitting you, and companies are learning they got to do that back.